Hi guys, thank you guys for coming back to watch my second video. I have been really occupied for the past couple weeks because I started going back to school again. Today's video is going to be kind of different. My YouTube channel basically consists of like lifestyle videos, including things that happen like in my life. So that could come as story times or just me like making a video and like carrying you guys like along with me. But today's video is going to be a story time. Story time is basically about the time that I got harassed on the TTC. So for those of you that don't know what the TTC is, it's the Toronto Transit Commission. It's a transit bus, like the bus, but it's only available in Toronto. I'm just gonna start the story off. I had work and I was just coming back from work. I was going home and I had a really bad day that day. It was really busy. There were a lot of things happening because it was just a horrendous day for me, just in general. So after I finished work, I was just determined to go home. I was thinking about calling myself an Uber, but I was like, you know what? I already spent a lot of money on Ubers, so I'm just gonna skip it, like today, whatever. So I get on the TTC and I don't know how to explain this, but like there's like a seating arrangement on the bus. It's not, if you don't know what the TTC is, you wouldn't really know what the bus like seating arrangement looks like. So I'm gonna like put a picture of it like here, and that's basically how like the bus is. There's like 2 seats at like the lower level and it's at the back. I'm so bad at explaining stuff. It's at the back at the lower level and there's like a single seat in the front. So this all happened before the pandemic, by the way. So there's like 2 seats at like the lower level, and there was a guy sitting there, and I noticed that there were like 2 empty seats in front of him, and the bus was full, and there were some people that were like standing, but no one wanted to sit next to this guy. And I was just like, I'm tired. I've been standing for like 8 hours. I just want to sit and just go home because I've like done with the day. So I sit in front of the seat in front of the guy, and okay, so before I sit on the seat, I'm not one to discriminate, but he looked like he was drunk. He looked really like rugged, but who doesn't look like that on the TTC? Like if you go anywhere in Toronto, that's literally how everyone looks like. So I didn't think too much of it. I was tired. I sat in front of him and he basically was like muttering under his breath, and he was like, oh, like fuck this bus, like I hate everyone on here. And he smelled like alcohol, whatever. So because I was sitting in front of him, he was kicking my seat, and I was just like, is he kicking my seat? No, I'm just crazy because he can't be kicking my seat. But I'm just crazy. I don't think he was kicking my seat. I was like, no, he's not kicking my seat. But then I kept feeling it. Like I kept feeling someone pushing my seat, like trying to like push me, like pushing, like fight me. And I'm just like, So while this was happening, I was getting kind of scared because he was muttering under his breath or whatever. So I was texting my work group chat because we had like a work group chat, and I was texting them and I was like, y'all, like I feel like someone, like there's a crackhead on the bus trying to fight me. I'm scared, like da da da. And then they were like making jokes because typical. It was like, oh, just give him some money, or like go spend the night with him, or like whatever. And I'm just like, I don't want to no. And it was just really traumatizing, and he just kept kicking my seat. But yeah, so after that stopped, I basically like adjusted the way I was sitting because like the seat. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm a big bitch. I sat on the seat and like quarter of my ass was like out of the seat. Like I was sitting like kind of like slanted because I wanted to like put my head against the window. So my ass was like kind of like to the side, like my butt was like at the side of the seat. So as I was sitting there, he kept talking about me, and he was calling me like a bitch and like other like really like bad words. And I was just like, is he talking to me or is he like talking to himself? because mostly like in my experience, when I see like crackheads like muttering to themselves, I just think, oh, they're just talking to themselves. But he was talking to me, guys, and um, next thing I know, he kicked me in my ass. This man kicked me in the butt. Straight up, just like freaking just like knee me so hard. People that were sitting like opposite me saw, and they looked at him like, and I was just like, did that just happen? At that point, my blood just like ran cold. I was like scared. I froze. I like texted my group chat. I'm like, yo, he just kicked me in the ass. And then started making jokes about it. Like I was actually terrified. I was actually terrified. I was frozen. I didn't know what to do. I was pissed off because I was tired. And I was like, damn, now I see why no one wanted to sit in front of this dude. And I took the bait because I was tired. And I was just like, what do I even do at this point? So just to save myself some embarrassment, I like stood up and went like 2 seats ahead. And then when he saw me like stand up, he got so pissed off and he like spat at me. Like he just like basically like spit at my direction. But it didn't touch me because I like already moved like 2 seats. But like if I was still sitting there, he would have spat on me. I was just like, the audacity of some people. And he like spat. And then after he spat, he called me a fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. Like a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember how much fucking things he called me. And I was just like, damn, okay, like, I don't know what I did to you, but I'm just gonna sit here. And I was just chilling after I moved my 2 seats. I was like scared, I was tired. I did not know what to do after that. I kept texting my group chat. I was basically just traumatized. I was frozen, guys. I didn't know what else to do. I was like, so I didn't know what to do. Then I just spat in the camera. Then the bus like stopped to pick up like a passenger, and this girl got on the bus and innocent. Like she just came on the bus and she was like, she saw like there were no seats. Well, she saw the seats available in the front, but she just wanted to go sit at the back. People just do that sometimes, which is like good. So like there's like more space. Like you know what I mean. So basically, she got on the bus and she wanted to go sit at the back. And because he's sitting at the back of the lower level, which is before the stairs to climb the back, he's right there. And then she's about to go up the stairs and she like climbs like she climbs like one like staircase, and he freaking kicks her in like the back of her leg, and she trips and falls on the bus. Like she visibly like falls like almost face down. And then at that point, there was this guy who was like sitting next to me, like the one that made like a reaction when I got kneed in the butt earlier. He like stood up and tried to fight the guy. I have the video right here. I'm gonna like put the video right here.
Amigo, have a seat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Have a seat. That's okay. Sit down, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Have a seat. It's okay. We'll get enough.
You understand this? Yeah, no, like it. You have it from there.
You're on the Western Road bus. You're on the Western Road. Oh. Where you going? All the way. Oh. Oh, yeah. You want to just move your back? Just put on the seat right down there on our way. No problem here.
Okay.
He physically like stood up and tried to fight the guy. And when things were getting heated, like about to like start getting heated, then the dumbass bus driver decided to leave his damn seat to come like break up the fight and whatever. If it's one thing about like Toronto or like Canadians in general, whenever there's like a crackhead or someone who's obviously like under the influence, they always try to like prioritize that person's safety so they don't end up like lashing out on other people, if that makes any sense. But it was just like really annoying. Like if I was a driver, I'd obviously like kick the guy off the bus. But instead, he makes all of us in the bus stand up and move to a different bus and took the guy in his own like just like left the fucking crackhead on the bus alone. And I'm just like, what kind of VIP special treatment is that? Like, kick him off the damn bus. But apparently they can't do that. But yeah, TTC driver like stood up to like break up the fight, and after that he's like, "Hey buddy, you're gonna like, I don't know, the video's gonna be like right here." So and I was just like, and then I decided to like speak my truth too, and I was like, "He kneed me in the butt too." Yeah, like guys, he did. He hit me too. And this guy was like, "Yeah, I saw it," and I'm like, "Why couldn't you help me? Why couldn't you help me? Why couldn't you help me?" I was like. But then he's like, "Oh, I've been watching this guy for a while, and you weren't like the first person he did it to. There were like two other people on the bus before, and he did the same thing to like he was like assaulting them and shit." And I was just like, and no one like thought at that point like, "Oh my god, let's kick this guy off the bus." Like no one like just went to like think like, "Oh, maybe this guy is gonna cause more trouble." When he did it to two people, they waited for it to get to four people before they were like, "Oh, okay guys, it's getting too far now." Like, calm down, calm down, calm down. It was just traumatizing. And I got home and I told my family about like all like what happened, and they were just like, "Oh my god, like where? Did you see a picture of his face?" But it doesn't matter. It was dark and I got him on camera. So if I see him again, it's gonna be on site. Yeah, so that part just like I don't know. That was like one of my most traumatizing like experiences like ever. I had never experienced anything like that ever in my life. So for me to just sit there and just be frozen, I kind of felt like a bitch because I was like, I should have fought him, but I was scared that he had some kind of weapon on him, so I wasn't trying to fight anybody. Plus, I was tired. I just worked the whole damn shift. I was exhausted. I wanted to go home. But yeah, that's the story of how I got harassed on the TTC. If you stuck around to the end of this video, that means you kind of like this video. Please make sure you tickle that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.